Well, I'm back here. I kind of got cut off abruptly. Over on the other side of the lake, I actually have home port in sight now. I did make it down to the point on Otter Tail, and then I turned just in the nick of time to be able to make it back on one tack, at least I hope. But got some breeze for a while, but I'm seeing calm water after that, so I'm glad I headed home when I did. But the funny thing is, I ended the other Facebook Live video abruptly because my phone overheated. I don't think on October 2nd, even in bright sunshine, I've had my phone overheat before. Got kind of a chuckle out of that. And I had the GoPro strapped up front, and that battery had went dead. So we'll have to see. I was trying to track my progress on another app on the phone. So I'm sure my phone was working kind of hard, but just kind of being out in the sun and having a couple apps running, the phone shut down because it got too hot. I usually think of that might happen on a 4th of July video, not an October 2nd video. Anyway, I did make it cruise the shoreline kind of at the end of the docks, or at the end of where the docks normally are. Say most of the docks have been removed. I'd say close to 80%, and so it's winding down, but it's been such nice weather that there's a few people out. I've seen some pontooners, seen a couple jet skiers. Haven't seen any skiers or other sailboaters, but got another fisherman heading out that direction. So it's been a good afternoon sail, but just thought I'd jump back in here and just let people know I didn't fall overboard when I went MIA kind of mid-sentence over there. And luckily I had the cooler along with a couple cold hams in there. I could throw my phone in and let the sailboat fuel have another important role of cooling my phone down. Got it out of the sun in the cooler with the beer, and now I'm back online. So that is good. But yeah, I do think it looks like looking up towards the Zorba's end of the lake, got some ripples coming, then it looks pretty shiny after that. So I think it's a good thing that I've got I wouldn't want to paddle that far, but I could paddle that far if I had to. But actually moving along pretty good right now. I never did hear about the time I got cut off. I guess Jeff is on here now. Hey Jeff. Hey Darren. Beautiful sailing day on Otter Tail. Got the 21 out. Done about a half a circumnavigation of Otter Tail Lake today in light winds. But still not too bad, but I think lighter winds are coming in this evening, so I say I'm glad I'm getting close to home. Let's see, Darren has another comment. See if I can get you over in the shade here. Cheers, have one for me. Yeah, I can do that. I got a couple left, so next one I crack open, I'll do a toast to Darren, my sailing buddy. So stopped and talked to one guy on the other side of the lake. He was out swimming, taking a bath. Kind of snuck up on him. I said he probably didn't expect to see a sailboat in the bathtub. The water has cooled down very minimally. You know, September on average was so incredibly warm. Water temperature is still fine for swimming or skiing or whatever you might want to do in the water. Like I say, I think 10 days from now I probably won't be able to say that. Got another comment from Darren. I get over in the shade, see what he says here. He says, looks great. Yeah, Darren, it's been a perfect day. I was going to take the 18. It was a little windier earlier. And then I thought, I think it's going to die down. I couldn't find anybody to go along. So I decided I'd just take the 21, and I'm glad I did now. Sure glad I'm not on the getaway. It might be a bobber instead of a sailboat at that point. But many days it's the boat of choice, but I'm glad to get the 21 back out. probably going to be using your beach over the weekend, Darren. Going to take some masts down. So I'm not looking forward to taking masts down, but I'm looking forward to getting a little bit of work started as far as getting things out of the water, because I know how that creeps up on a guy after a while. I've been known to put things off too late more than one time. So I'm hopefully not going to happen again. Let's see, now Jeff's got a comment. Get him over in the shade. Let's see. Sailboat in the guy's bathtub. Yeah, he was pretty funny. He was out there getting cleaned up after a work day, I think, in the lake, and I was just cruising close to shore, so we had a brief conversation as I cruised by. So that was kind of funny. I had a few people out in their dock or on the front yard poke their head out, because I definitely was doing the downwind right close to shore sail over on the other side of the lake. So let's see here. Wait, I guess still got the camera back here. Better flip that around. So hard to see the screen. There we go. Anyway, with glassy water, it looks like there might be one more puff of ripples behind that, so I think I'll have no problem making it home. But I think I'm going to jump out of here and make sure I get the shore on this tack. And if the wind goes down to nothing, might have to go for an evening boat ride. I think sailing will be done for the day. And I'm going to head down to give Karen some relief with the boys tomorrow. Still going to be nice through the weekend, other than it's going to be pretty darn windy. I'm thankful it's from the south, because I do want to start getting a few things out of the water. So with that, we'll give one more pan around a beautiful day on Otter Tail Lake. Like you say, when you're sailing, it's not quite as beautiful as if you were just out in your pontoon, just because the wind is really dying out here. But I can see another line of wind coming from the other end of the lake, which makes me feel good, because I really didn't feel like paddling today. Too darn hot. Did make it up to 81 last time I checked. So I'm going to pay attention and say see you later. So we'll see. Hopefully there's a couple more weeks of sailing in, but we'll have to play that one by ear. So long from Otter Tail Lake.